Hello and welcome back to some more of our whichever embark this is for the 2015 version of Dwarf Fortress. We are just gonna... wow, lag spike. Down to 80 frames per second all of a sudden. But yeah, fun times. We are setting ourselves up, getting the charcoal thing going, which is great. We are now gonna smelt up all of our, or make coke from all of our bituminous coal. We have some charcoal to get the process started, and I want to have that running as much as possible. And meanwhile, we will essentially make plump helmets all year round in at least one of these, if not both. There we go. That's how it's gonna go. There we go. Yep, you are happily ripping things up, great. And that's fine, we just want to save the microline right now. And turn it into actual microline blocks, instead of constructing out of stone. Yeah, kind of inefficient doing it this way, but I didn't realize how little microline I have, and microline looks really nice, so I think it's a worthwhile investment in the future for aesthetics' sake. On those levels that aren't made of stone in any case. And why don't we dig down here and see what's actually around. Okay, why don't we just... okay. Like this? No, like this. Yes. Why don't we do that and then just remove the things that... that's wrong. That is admittedly wrong. Like this, yes. Not sure I want my living levels to be this close to the surface if I'm gonna start digging out living levels, but mostly I just want to see what's there, you know? Oops. That's wrong. So let's dig out landing and just make this a thing. And you are doing that and ripping up the remnants of that wall. And you're pretty much done now. Okay, remove these 6 constructions. I'm gonna leave those so we can move up and down, because it won't be an up and down stair once we remove the construction anymore, and we'll make new ones out of blocks to replace those. It will be glorious. In theory, once we actually get that set up. Actually, to get this properly set up, we have to build wall around the entire perimeter, don't we? Like so. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna leave a little door somewhere here so that we can recover the crap that actually fell into things best not mentioned. Temporarily, because this will be necessary, we are gonna build a drink thing there and enable brewing, because we will need booze. Booze is a very basic necessity for dwarves. Why are they not... oh no! The plump helmet seeds fell in as well. Oh, this is such a stupid thing to happen right at the very start. It's not even funny. Let's mason a bridge across this. Shall we? From just microline blocks. They're actually going to the river to drink. That is a bad sign. That is a very bad sign for dwarves to drink water. I do have 2 animals, which I should very much slaughter and store away in the thing, because I do need them. I do need the thing. And I will enable plant gathering on these guys. Because again, I think we might have to scavenge for food outside. Why do we have idlers though? There's stuff to do, right? Right? Surely. No, they're coming down to slaughter the horse at least. That's good. Someone is architecturing that, and we don't have plump helmet spawn because our life just sucks, essentially. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so we have the thing here. Why don't we start by making some yeah, that looks right. Just checking, because I suddenly had the idea that I had derped it up. Just gonna make a proper landing, some support for the soil above, make sure nothing bad happens. Not that it would, but it just looks nicer to have this, I think, to have like a column here of actual stuff. Of course, we're out of blocks now, but you can always make some more in theory. They are actually drinking water. Oh, that is so ungood. What do we actually have in here? Now there is some dwarven wine and rum. Guess they just can't get at it here. Weird. It's very weird. And not particularly good. I'm gonna forbid these so that the dwarves don't touch them. Oh. They can't get at the copper battle axe either. So they only had a bit of wood from the wagon. So they won't be able to make any more barrels anyway. Aye. Or bins, or anything for that matter. Not unless I dig deep enough to get to the copper and make some copper tools for them. That's certainly fun, wouldn't you agree? Very fun indeed. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna leave that in place, because the dwarves aren't touching it anyway, and... Okay, why don't we make this? Okay, what did I set it in? Okay, so pigtails there and plump helmets there in the winter. We'll handle it like that, so they can at least plant whatever they have left. At the very least we can make booze out of cave wheat and sweet pods and whatever. And that will be something. It might not be awesome, but it will be better than nothing. We at least won't die of dehydration. Or, you know, alcohol deprivation. Which is a real issue for dwarves. You don't want to run out of booze. Okay, more microline blocks are ready. Excellent. I wonder how I could set it up to mine more microline.
Summer is here.
Okay, so now we're gonna spend a few minutes saving, apparently. That's fine. So now we'll get some migrants, which means we'll be able to start assigning people to permanent jobs. I'm thinking the first thing I will have is a permanent coal smelter, or two. Possibly a hunter. It depends on how many people we get and how much skill they have. But I want to definitely upload maybe a brewer on a permanent basis. I definitely want to unload the smelting from the starting dwarves, because that is a very labor intensive process on our manpower wise, for the simple reason that our dwarves suck at it. Do have architecture enabled, right? You are, yes, you are, and you are apparently trying to go, what, all the way around? Yes, you are. Wow, that's impressive. No, really, I'm impressed. Dwarven stupidity is strong in this one. Okay, how much microline do I have? That's the question. Not that much. Not that much at all on the blocks. You're happily smelting all the things. And I can understand the attraction, we do have some bituminous coal. But I am gonna take this job off of the dwarves. Same as wood burning. Just to save some labor for other things which might be more important. It'll take a season for this to grow. Apparently we have no... Okay, in that case... do that now and cave wheat later so that we have that growing. I just want to have stuff... Actually no, maybe it takes like a month for things to grow because I don't think it was a full season actually. So that could be okay-ish. In theory. There's a lot of fish in there, just that we can't really get to them. Is that clay? No. Is that just loam? Okay. And that bridge is nearly done. Excellent. This will make traveling across that bit of water a lot easier. And I do think we should make a depot as soon as possible. Because the dwarves... As soon as autumn starts, the caravans will arrive and we need to get it done during the summer. And better sooner than later, honestly. Okay. Is there anything we want to put here? Maybe finished goods? So that we can bring them out to the depot more easily? But that means they will be unprotected by all the traps and walls we'll build downstairs. So that doesn't really work that well, does it? Not really. Obviously we'll be offloading a lot of these workshops deeper in when opportunity presents itself. And I could just start burning towards the magma layer right now. Obviously. And by burning I mean digging. I don't know. It does suck that we don't have any plump helmets right now, even though I specifically took precautions to make sure I did have them, because the game decided to screw me. Maybe I should have paid more attention and, you know, move stuff over sooner, but how the fuck was I supposed to know that it was gonna be this sucky? Could smooth some things out, but all my guys are busy anyway, so we don't think I really want to be doing that just yet. This is a priority though. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a thing. I just want to turn all the microline into blocks, so that's a thing as well. Just some nervous tissue, hair, and a bit of bonage. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna remove this stockpile temporarily. Because I do need that meat and everything to be moved to a safe place where it won't be spoiled. It's actually kind of important because that's our food supply right there. Wow. That's like... Oh, that's just... the trees shedding leaves and the like. Cherry flowers, wonderful. We'll cut all the cherries down. Every last stinking one of them. I mean, who the fuck has cherry flowers pouring down the stairs? Still haven't moved all of that, which is troubling in a vague sort of way. Eventually we'll make our depot out of gold, or electrum, if we don't have that much gold. I think we had a lot more tetrahedrite than gold, which means that we will be making electrum out of our gold instead of straight up gold. But that's fine. It's actually a good trade, value-wise, to do that. And that still hasn't been dumped, has it? Okay, in that case, remove dump from these and dump them again. In fact, let's do it like this. Give it a chance to shift over. Why does it cycle the horse being slaughtered thing? I know that it has been slaughtered, that's clearly a thing. Yeah, lugging around all those rocks. Suppose they see it as a priority for some reason. Where the fuck are my migrants? I could really use some more manpower. I mean, it's always like this when you start a new fortress, you just don't have the people to be effective yet. As far as dwarves are at all able to be effective. But even so, it still always annoys me when I'm recording because I just want things to be awesome. Wow, you still hadn't dug all of that either. None of the trees have collapsed, but at least that is finished. The depot, I mean, and that microline thing is getting done as well. I think I'll need to make a craft source workshop just to make something from the bones, if nothing else, I think. Or from rock salt, or chert, or whatever it is. Yeah, we have rock salt as well. We could make a microline quarry around the entrance and treat this as a sort of digging area for stone. Outside the safe area where we just gather stuff. You know, so that, you know, don't actually get screwed in any way by... Yeah, we can definitely use this area just for digging around. That's a bit more microline. Okay, they have gotten around to digging, which could in theory be a good sign. I'm really worried about this spoiling because meat does spoil in this game. At least it did at one point. You're gonna dig out more microline, aren't you? And then we're gonna have a thing. Ignore that. Just dig up to that point and ignore that bottom side of things for now. Just have some other crap for you to handle. For reasons, obvious reasons that are reasony. Okay. Okay, we will get booze eventually by stuff growing in our thing, because sweet pots have to actually be processed and cooked at a kitchen before they can be used as a thing. We might as well dig that out, because why the fuck not? I know, I said I wouldn't, but screw it. Just screw it. And here we'll make a rock quarry, yes. For when we start running out of microline. Yeah, just dig upwards, downwards, find a few gems along the way. It'll be great, honest. I'm gonna suspend rock block creation as well. Ooh, diorite. That's different. There might be actual metal in here. If there is, that will actually be good, because we can start using our forge to make metal goblets, which we can then sell for, well, booze, essentially. We'll need that booze. We really will. So, we can dig that out, and it won't be made of microline, probably, so we can actually do that without having to carry stone up to the stockpile. Okay, that's 2 units of stone which will need to be carried. I could temporarily disable the microline in there, but I really don't want to do that because that could screw things up. Gold, you say? Gold, you say? Well, call me Nancy and slap my bottom. We have gold. Sweet. Gotta love gold. You know, if I smelt a few units of gold and create goblets out of that, then I don't need to worry about being able to trade. That actually handles one of our problems. Oh shit. Kias. They always steal valuable crap. I hate those bastards. Okay. How much gold are we gonna have there? And can I please get some migrants so I can turn it into something useful? Please. It's a fair amount. It's actually a pretty decent amount.
You won't be needing this anymore. You won't be needing this anymore.
What did you steal? Cloth and thread?
Ooh, a shiny trinket to bring back.
Why the fuck is an iron anvil there? Alright, we don't have an actual metal smith. I will enable... Whoa, someone got good at the furnace thing. Through all the work they did with it. What? Oh, please tell me I can make a forge. Please. Okay, I can. Good. We're gonna use my... Thank you. Thank you. Finally. Now we're just gonna let them walk on in. Where will be our meeting spot? We would probably need to make one somewhere for that to be a thing. Okay, why don't we make it this little area here for now? M for meeting area. There we go. Yes, so that the migrants can just actually enter the map properly. We have at least 3 people. 4. Good. And an animal. And an animal. 5. 6. Please don't be like 20. I can't handle 20 people. Why are you so slow? Okay, that is actually a very good migration wave for us. Let's see. We have a bunch of fisher guys. And a hunter, no less. Okay. Hunter is good. We're gonna let the hunter hunt. That is fine with me. We're gonna go with that. That's good, that's good, that's good. We're gonna have... I think 3 furnace guys. And a dedicated metalsmith. Here. I think that's a good start. And then we can have 2 dedicated farmers, I think. Maybe? We have the butchery, tannery available on those guys. Well, yeah, we don't have that much seeds and the like, so we're gonna handle it like this. There we go. And the fishery guys can just fish up some stuff. I think 2 furnace operators is enough, actually, for now. we are gonna go with a brewer, an actual brewer. We're gonna keep plant gathering on for everyone. There we go. That's a thing. And we are... That beep instantly was the timer going off. We're gonna gather a few plants just to have an emergency food supply, because we have a lot of idlers apparently. So we're gonna make use of things. Cole, who are you? What job did I give you? You're the hunter? And you're hurt or wounded or whatever. Okay. Interesting. What's your inventory? What are you lugging that's so heavy? And why is this a problem for you? Bronze crossbow. I guess that could theoretically explain it. Okay, so why don't we stop this part here, and I'll see you guys in the next one, so see you then.